Good morning, sunshine. I hope that this finds you well rested and ready to start your day. This is your daily insight on life and love for December 1st, 2020, also being timeless. So if you're pulled to this at some point in your life, this could have a message for you. It's general collective. Don't force it to fit if it doesn't fit. My email address is in the description. I'm also on any social platform. Reach out, DM me, ask questions about booking your own session or about my holiday sale. It includes all of my services, so go ahead, ask questions. We're going to kick this off with Rider Waite. And it looks like, first off, va-va-voom, vivaciousness, encouragement, and it really seems like success. And the reason behind this is I think that it came to a final boiling point in your life where it was continuously living in the past, whether it was disempowered, lacking structure, procrastination. You know, that's the biggest form of self-sabotage, procrastination. We'll get to it eventually, don't worry. It seems like you're moving on. I really see that you are buckling down and being completely driven on this new path. This is what's going to get you the changes that you want. So I'm also saying how this is everything that you want. It's also you being that amazing go-getter. I don't care what the gender is of this. There's a lot of feminine energy. I'm not really feeling that, but maybe if we look at it that way, it's more compassion for being self-absorbed at this point in time. Don't let that derail you. It is perfectly okay to be completely self-absorbed at the appropriate times. And you want to, at any time, be about it. This change is necessary. You aren't going to be able to move on you wouldn't be able to have the success or move on if you were still stuck in that old mindset. And I think that this is what makes you different from some of the people in your tribe. You can call them family. You can call whatever you had in your, I don't know, scope growing up. You're doing something different. And this is what's going to give you the most success. But the thing that we'll have to look at success with this, it's not just about monetary. And trust me, it's an amazing bonus. This is fulfillment. You are not going to really sacrifice your life for this. Now we're going to have, there's this thing that I saw a while ago. Life is pain, which I don't know how I feel about that. But I loved breaking it down like the pain of regret, or it was the pain of, not determination. Oh, what's the word? Hang on, I got to think of the word. I'll be right back. Okay, so it was a D word. I knew I had it. It was right on the tip of my tongue. The pain of discipline. And I really see that you are getting into the pain of discipline. But I think that this is actually going to be something that is more encouraging and thriving for you. So I'm really not even concerned about that. I'm really excited about how determined you are to make this work for you in a time of huge uncertainty. I mean, life is uncertain as it can be. But we are in an absolute chaotic time. If you're watching this at any point in the future, hey, we're in the time of Corona, and what the heck is going on with that? So, that being said, this is you grabbing the power by the horns and really learning how to ride it and make it yours. You're going to break it is what you're going to do. And I mean that the best way possible. So, check this bad boy out. All right, so I'm going to go through the mini reads. See if any of these are feeling it. Get some rest. Oh, yes. This one was the first one that I did. So timestamp's going to be in the back. This was one of the mini reads, and I just knew that it was going to be something that about today. So we have courage, new career, retirement, get some rest. So what I like about this is the courage is really facing your hesitance on this one. And I do feel like a lot of you are experiencing some change in career, whether it's starting your own business, like literally switching into a career or even taking a course for or collaboration. Yeah, I see a massive change in the way that you, well, not only construct your life, but really the time that you invest in how you make your money. I see that everybody is really plugging into various things. I love it. I love the concept of having multiple sources of income. There's passive, there's deliberate, there's a lot of ways to do it. But I'm seeing that you might be facing that change right now. Now, this is going to be something where it's going to take some time to build into. And it really is important that you move on from a past method of either doing this. What you are definitely breaking some sort of a method in your life and how you pull through on this. A lot of you are going through a career change. And I love it. So to get some rest right now, this is about being a little bit more easy on yourself and maybe even actually resting right now because you can't work yourself to the bone. Because after this, remember how we were talking about in the beginning? The discipline is going to be so necessary. But again, I really feel like you're going to have a passion for it. This is a life-changing event that I feel is coming up. And this makes perfect sense astrologically. The kind of feeling that everyone has been working with, whether it was anxiety, hazing into numbness, that feeling of emotional purgatory, this is all in alignment with that. And we just had the lunar eclipse. That was heavy, heavy energy. So yeah, you're going to see how things that have been drifting apart really actually start to solidify the drifting apart. And this can go to personal relationships too, but I'm feeling that this is going to be some sort of more of a life condition. And again, if it is relationship for you, and there's a dynamic that's going to be changing. So this is what came out with this. I love it. So let's see about this one. All right, I'm actually going to read this one with this. I have a feeling when I was doing the mini reads that it was more person related. In this reading, it can make sense. And actually, I'm feeling that it does make sense for this life change that you're making, whether it's career or just simple life direction. This is saying stepping away from something that you had been beating at for a long time. Don't take that the wrong way. And I feel like you've been so on this track for so long because of your sense of duty and loyalty to it. I'm seeing that you're kind of getting at your wit's end with this one. And there's a reason why Spirit is saying, no, cease, desist, not yet, not doing it, not going to do it. And it's hitting you with every roadblock. There's just no movement in this. And the reason is because what is underneath is going to be absolute chaos if you do not stop and recalibrate into something else. So this is saying, put your blinders on. What is actually meant for you and loyal to you is in your peripherals. It's what you're not looking at right now. And I think that this has been something that has been in the backdrop of your mind for a while. You know, it's there. We haven't really entertained it. But now I'm seeing that, first off, this change is absolutely necessary in your life. And with the flexible, it's maintaining your deep, solid, grounded roots despite the outer circumstances. Now, this can feel like absolute chaos, and maybe you're going to snap at, any sort of pressure right now. This is saying trust your roots more than anything right now. Trust your survival instincts. Trust that you are more capable than you realize. You're going to keep your head above water. You're going to learn how to swim with this one. This is highly emotional. And I think that there's a lot of agitation underneath this, because how can you not, with what you've been digging at for so long, only to have it be like, no, and out of your face? It's frustrating. I got it. I'm interested to see what this changes with you, though. I love the not for you. It's so snarky. There's just a fortune cookie that says, nope. But the fact that we have these two just as they are in this reading, it's not only nope, it's stop, cease, desist, So help me God, if you don't, I will, you know, break your ankle and run. You know, I'm not actually encouraging violence. I'm talking about fate, you know, trying to tell you to stop. So this is part of the mini read. So check it out here and see how it was different in the actual mini session. I have to squeeze these down into 1 minute increments, and it doesn't always work. It's always snappy. All right, so it seems like we got some pretty cool changes. I like the feeling of it. It's just that walking away from whatever you've been digging at has that feeling like, it's not remorseful. It's kind of like that cringy, I don't know if I can do this. I hate that. I am so well versed in that at various points in my life, and I know that you are too. We all have them, and I'm not diminishing your experience. I'm just saying, don't deny it. So the self-care, the sentimental feelings, welcoming. Alrighty. So I'm not feeling this to go into the mini reads. I am being pulled to the Golden Tarot. All right, so Spirit, what do you got for me? Ooh, the Queen of Swords. She does not hesitate to cut something loose. And the Queen of Wands. Look at these. Look at these two boss babes. I don't care that it's not about gender. This is all about energy. So this, I'm not even seeing you as sweet or lovey-dovey in this. It's just learning that you can still be incredibly welcoming and assertive as heck and be actually listened to. Getting control over your life and being very direct and clear with your intentions, with your words, with your plan. This is going to be something where it's very intimidating and almost shocking if anyone were to come up against this. Anyone who could possibly scoff at this, I don't even see them being a factor. Like, thank you, next. It's not taking anyone's criticism into consideration because it's just not going to help. You're done. All right, so I was feeling those two cards. Do I want any more from here? No. We just needed two queens. Okie dokie. So now what? I know. Okay. All right, so apparently healing with the angels. What do you want? Truth and integrity. All right, what about it? Signs. Stop lying to yourself, for God's sakes. Enchantment. The signs are really right in front of you. And the redirection is right in your peripherals. And it really feels like this has been something that's been lingering there for a while. And once you put your focus on it, it's going to be like, how could I have missed this? Spirit is very much connecting with you, collaborating with you, giving you this. It really feels like these just very clear signs. But again, you have your blinders on. There's a lot of magic at hand here that's really just trying to shake you up with this. And the truth and integrity, again, beginning of this, stop lying to yourself. Even if you feel ridiculous in admitting this to yourself, if you have issues with actually saying the words out loud, say it, you know, in your own head. This is acclimation, getting comfortable. It's a process. So the enchantment, power. Hey, Merlin, how's it going? How's life treating you? You know what? I have a feeling that it's been kind of jarring. Life, yeah, life is good. Life has a lot of beauty to it, but I have a feeling there's been a jarring recently. And how could there not be? I mean, things are shutting down. People are getting sick. I'm not even going to put the focus on that, but come on. Let's be real. Okay. I actually told a client, a really wonderful client the other day, listen to the song Teach Your Children. And it was very beautiful. I'm hearing that song again. So if you're watching this, listen to it again. And if you are just hearing this now, go listen to it. It's Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Teach Your Children. And it's off the album So Far or Southern Cross. Maybe it's on both. Check it out. Love it. Love those guys. So the teacher on this is ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, and wisdom. It's seeking out a mentor. And then we have hedonist in reverse. This is what you are being mindful of. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges it at the expense of others. No, that is why you are doing this, so you don't have to suffer, so no one else has to suffer, so nobody has to live a lie anymore. It is so important to live in your truth and to do something that your soul is screaming at you for. This is the path that you got to follow. And this, somebody's going to step into your life to show you the way on this. You got to say it like that too. The way. Yeah. How's it going? So that might be validation for you. So yeah, you're doing this because you can't deny this aspect of yourself anymore. And you really have this undying need to really gain control on your life. I love this. And I can't wait to see who's actually coming up into your life. This might be somebody who is right under your nose now that I'm thinking about it. But again, it can go one of two ways on that. Either it is or it isn't. But again, I really feel like this is somebody who's been around in your life, because this reading at various spots has said it's been in your blind spots, you know, the peripherals. So if you change your focus, you're going to see exactly what this is. So, all right, let's see. Come on, out with it. Ooh. Wisdom of the Oracle? Yeah. Unfinished Symphony. Thinker. Okay. Do you feel like you're talking in circles? Maybe spinning in circles? Going through the same idea over and over, and it's exciting in itself, but it always hits a plateau. Like, it can only get you so far. Spirit is telling you, stop, analyzing this. Stop thinking about all the ways that this can go wrong. Now, please let me clarify. I'm not telling you to do anything illegal. I'm not telling you to behave horribly irresponsibly. I'm telling you that, follow your truth. So this, what you're being guided to, there's a reason behind it. And this, can you at least give yourself the benefit of the doubt and think that you could possibly thrive in this one? Give it a chance. There's also this worry that, hey, you could fail. The thing is, first off, if you don't attempt a little something, you're going to fail as it is, because there's no plug-in with this. And the whole point of failing, even if you did hit bumps in the road and fall horribly on your face, do you not understand that you have more than enough thriving and survival skills? You will be caught. You will get to the place that you are trying to go to with this, in this redirection. The yang is about actually stepping up to this and stepping into the challenge, acting, physical action and movement in this, rather than just talking about it. You can't just keep talking about this situation with no movement. So I'm seeing that, first off, we're letting go of thinking about all the ways that this can go wrong. This has been this sick pleasure in just, talking down to ourselves. Can't do that anymore. It's done. And you want to know what? Whoever put that condescending voice in your head, I kind of want to kick them in the shins. Obviously, I won't do that, but I'm just saying. All right, you. So before you get fully started in your day and make it yours and rock it, I want to get closing messages. So Spirit, let's do this. Yeah. Getting pulled to the butterfly oracles again. Healing from the past and body changes. Yeah, hold on. Okay, so apparently 2 wanted to come out. Okay, I took them from the middle of the deck. So what does it say? What's that one? Okay, we have that. Let's see, take the next step now. Then we have memories. Thinking with your noodle. All right, body changes, healing from the past, take the next step now, memories. You need a new story. What was and what currently is, it doesn't seem fulfilling for you. And I feel this heightened edge to you, whether it's anxiety, that undertone anxiety that you can't really shake, that kind of keeps you stiff in your bed at night, that you can't really sleep on, you know. I feel like that's it. And I feel like it's so subtle that you really have started to not even notice it anymore. This is going to be something when you get your courage back and when you start making these changes in your life and not just talk about it anymore. This is when you're going to start to see your improvement, and it's going to be like, okay, my body is achy now because I have held it in anxiety for so long. But I don't see you backing down or going back to whatever it was that you've stepped away from, because you can't go back to an old story that was hitting a dead end. New story, new you, new chapter, new book, new even library, for God's sakes. I see you being incredibly perseverant and amazing in this. So I can't wait to see where this goes. This isn't going to end in 24 hours. It's starting around now, though. So this again was your daily insight on life and love for December 1st, 2020, also timeless. If you have questions about booking any sessions with me, email address, any social platform, I really look forward to hearing from you. I hope you have an amazing day. Until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Have an awesome day. Are you worried about some sort of employment issue? Whether it's losing a job, starting a different one, or even taking a class for, I don't know, maybe a new business venture. This might involve you taking a new course, or actually getting into starting your own business, or even coming across a business partner. I feel that this is going to be something that's probably career oriented, but I'm also seeing that there is a need for change. There is a need for empowerment. And it's like there's a fear behind it, but it's not really ruling you. This is saying you're going to do it, but you're going to do it kicking and screaming because this is greatly uncomfortable. But it is showing a moment of bravery. I love that. I love the courage card with this. Look at that bad boy. And look, this is saying rest yourself right now, because what you're stepping into, it's going to take a lot of work, but I do see you doing it. I hope this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. So you know how you have free will, and this is something that you can exercise. Yes, there's fate, there's destiny, and free will is the C, and it's all connected. I mean C, it's a letter C, not C. It wasn't some sort of flow like that. You're about to see somebody else exercising their free will, and that's not even in your control. And I get it. It's this whole release and surrender. A really important relationship in your life is changing its dynamic. This could be friends, family, lover, coworker, or whatever the case may be. This, you're seeing the change. This might be growing apart. This might be just changing the dynamic. But right now, since you don't have control over this growing apart, it's as if you really need to pull back and really start taking care of yourself, and really you can take the memories with this, but really it's about you realizing what's in your control and starting to take care of yourself. Hope this made sense. Stay safe, have fun. So this right here is talking about paying attention to what actual loyalty is in your life. And I don't think that it's what you're looking at. I think it's in the peripherals. So this is saying what you are digging at right now, what you have been consistently digging at, and it's having nothing but resistance. This is saying there is a reason. Spirit is telling you back up. This is not what you want. This is catastrophic. And I'm giving you this last chance to move away, because if not, you're going to fall flat on your face and it's going to hurt. This is saying pull out of that, see where your other loyalties are, and see, first off, your self-sufficiency. And know that where you stand, even though that it feels like it's chaos and falling down all around you, your roots run deep and you're not going to become ungrounded. This is telling you to be grounded, safe, and secure in yourself, despite the circumstance and the redirection. So I hope that this made sense. Stay safe, have fun.